Hey everybody, welcome to Camping with Steve. I built a fake bear trap that I can crawl into and sleep inside of. I'm going to see how this goes over at a public campground. So let's go camping. So anybody that knows what a real bear trap looks like knows this is not the real deal. But thankfully, that's a very small percentage of the population. Most people are just going to look at it and not want to camp beside me, and that's the plan. We've pulled into the campground and we're getting some looks already. The person behind me seems a little concerned, but the whole point is not to pull up to a busy area and scare people off. The point of this is to pull up to a completely empty area and prevent anybody from camping beside me, because normally the way it goes is you choose a secluded spot and no matter what, in an empty campground, somebody will still park right beside you to camp. That will not happen today, my friends. I would never actually tell another camper that there is a huge, ravenous, bloodthirsty bear in the area, but it is heavily implied. They just drove right past. All right, this is the perfect site. There's nobody around. I managed to park at an angle that actually blocks the campsite out completely for anybody driving past. There's nobody in any of these other sites here, and I don't think there will be. We got fresh water right there, right up ahead, and this is gonna work great. Nothing inside of here is fancy. It's really just a 4-foot wide culvert. And I'm gonna slap a sleeping pad on the bottom, sleeping bag, and oh, really echoes. Self-inflating. I'll let that start inflating for us. Wow, that ramp is rusted on real good. Once you get closer, the whole ruse unravels. This is clearly a grate from some fire pit. These are little pieces of steel on the side held on with zip ties. There's a piece of plywood painted matte black in there with some vent holes. Wood on the bottom with this reflective strip on there makes it look a little more authentic. But, you know, most people driving by are gonna get out of here real quick. On this side of the fake bear trap in the truck, nobody can really see much. So I can actually prep a meal back here. Nobody will suspect that I'm just normally camping. Not that this is normal camping. Since this is actually bear country, I bear sprayed. In the event that a bear associates a bear trap with bait food that they put inside those bear traps, I got some good stuff here. It's got a picture of a big foaming bear right on the label, so should work good. It is mosquito time. I think there's one buzzing around the lens there actually. So I got the thermocell to try and ward some of them off. I get questions about this. Yes, it does actually work. Yes, it is kind of expensive, and I don't know if it's bad for you, but it probably is. It's I'm not sponsored by them, but there's these little poisonous pads that heat up from butane heat from underneath, and you can literally see the mosquitoes dropping dead out of the sky around you, which is probably why you shouldn't sit right beside them. For today's video, I just brought the simple bare necessities. Waffle iron, deep cycle battery and inverter, camp chair, power pack to charge the phone with. For some reason, a bunch of framing nails. Cheers, let the camping begin. I love being out here. You just feel the stress melt away in an instant. As soon as you got the campfire set up, you got your air mattress in your bear trap, it's just beautiful out here. Got a couple of chicken breasts, and first thing I'm going to do is pound my chicken. Take it to Pound Town. Then I'll dump in the flavorings. Avocado oil. That bird doo-doo on the table is not an appetizing way to prep a meal, but it's camping, right? So I think I'm gonna do Dijon in here. And there's a little thing of, it's got mixed in garlic, onion, black pepper, and salt, which means I only have to carry one canister. Every meal seems to say to put that in there. And, oh boy, some honey. A splash of that. There we go. Dump this in the cooler real quick, because raw chicken out here in this temperature, you never know. Yeah, keeping a clean picnic table, like everybody spills on these things all the time. These are existing stains from before I was here. That will attract bears, obviously, and we don't want bears. But when you're prepping food, if you leave it sitting out and turn your back for a second, the birds will come down and eat it. Because campgrounds, the birds here are conditioned like garbage birds. They're swarming around waiting. They know when you're not looking. I've lost some food before when I turn my back for a split second, so don't want to do that. About 4 or 5 vehicles have drove past, and none of them have slowed down or stopped. Okay, I spoke too soon. Somebody literally just pulled up at the campsite right beside me in a motorcycle. And motorcycle campers don't carry a lot of gear with them. They're not in a hard-shelled camper. So if he sees this bear trap, he may just change his mind. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. There is so many empty spots in this campground right now that are not beside me. But let's see if this works.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Is there actually a bear in the area, or?
You know what? There isn't.
There isn't?
No, this is just my camper. It just looks like a fake bear trap. Stops people from camping right beside me.
Yeah, that would, eh?
Yeah, it's a fun little project. All right, everybody's cleared out. Yeah, that guy was just relaxing for a little bit at the picnic table, checking his social media, etc., and he is gone. So things are looking pretty good out here. The back of this is clearly just a piece of plywood, but people can't really see that from the front, and when they're passing, I didn't think they would notice. And inside, it is a very basic thing. Okay, here I am inside. You know, this looks familiar. I think I've done a thumbnail like this before at one time. But yeah, the let's see. I probably should have put a little bit of plywood on the bottom or something so it was flat. But this is curves around like that. It's actually quite comfortable. Got air holes in there. Not that it matters, because on the other side there's enough holes. They'll let mosquitoes in like crazy. I did think it would be funny to put a little growling bear noise in here that people could hear through those holes there. But I don't need people calling conservation or whatever to say, oh, your trap caught a bear. And also, it's hard to sleep with growling bear noise beside you. But that's pretty little cozy culvert. Look at this. And just stretch out. Nothing wrong with this. I felt there was no need to make this really fancy inside because I'm never going to be able to camp in this again without people knowing it's a con. I got mushrooms, butter, and this shake it all spice here, and we're gonna get that started first. Seems cooked up. I'm gonna serve this with a waffle. There we go. Oh, that looked rude. Okay. All right, so we got one mangled waffle out of that because the top of the battery terminal started smoking, and I just shut it off. And I think it was the bolt wasn't tight enough, but this whole cable, this is a big cable, and it is still a little hot to the touch, but that's all right. This is great. I'm gonna make this at home. Wow. Fortunately, with no neighbors, I have the lull of the highway to put me to sleep. And my plan backfired a little bit because there's another road over there that didn't get to see the bear trap. So they're blissfully playing glow-in-the-dark frisbee really loudly. But that's okay. I shouldn't be able to hear any of that inside of my bear trap tonight. Well, this experiment has been a resounding success. And that's okay. Oh, yeah. Ah, there we go. It's beautiful out here. Stress melts away. Oh, I love it, guys. But I will let you know that working through grief still, right? Grief is a funny little thing. First thing you lose is your confidence, creativity, ambition, and you're not just grieving the people you lost, you're also grieving the life you used to have, and that sounds very selfish. Like it's about the people you lost, but your life was built around them, and that's what you lose. So I don't just want to put up a video for the sake of a video. I want to put up a good video and something that my friends would be proud of. So enough about that. Grace neighbor would have loved this contraption. It's actually much better than the last time I've slept in anything remotely resembling this, because there's no mosquitoes flying around. Hopefully, haven't seen any. There's no puddles underneath me. This is actually quite a good thing to camp in for the night. And we'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, there we go. Good morning, everyone. That is by far the best sleep I've ever had in any pipe. And that's not saying much, but still, I slept in a little bit. It's like 10 or so, but it's not even hot in here. It's staying nice and cool. Like, we painted it white on the outside, obviously, for that reason, to keep it nice and cool, but it's nothing like sleeping in a tent where you're just like roasting in the morning. So this is a good situation. I'm gonna throw my shoes on and make our run for that outhouse, and everything's pretty much packed up, so I can pull out of here at any moment, which is the beauty of sleeping in a fake bear trap. No tent to take down. I think it was pretty convincing, because normally when I camp in something silly, people come by and talk about it with me, like, oh, that's neat, or what's that? And the only person that stopped by thought that it was a genuine certified electrified bear trap, and was wondering if there's a bear problem. So I'd say that's pretty good, but yeah, nobody took any of these sites around me, that's for sure. And there is lots of empty sites in this campground. I didn't kind of pull a jerk move and keep everybody from camping here. That's the closest camper down there, I think. Looks like somebody's camped out there. All right, so oops. One of the better outhouses I came across in campgrounds in quite some time. It was a very refreshing surprise. Sometimes, like, going into them, you gotta put your shirt over your nose and hold your breath a good bit, but that was very fresh smelling. So I could linger around here all day, but I think I've terrorized this poor park enough for the day, so I'm gonna pack everything up and get out of here. Done my quick look around here. I don't see any garbage at all. I like to do just one final sweep, pick up if other people have stuff. Pick that up too. Like, what's this? Ah, that's a twig, right? I can leave that. That's natural. That's good. I'm just delaying the inevitable, because I suck at backing up trailers. Let's do this. If I pull this off, that'll be funny. Okay, I'll consider that a win. Yes, and just like that, we are out there like nothing ever happened. I did get a message from somebody, a friend of mine, that knew what I was doing, and he said that there was a post about this on an Alberta camping group. Somebody was wondering about a bear situation at this particular campground. So didn't arouse too much suspicion, and I think it was overall a thoroughly enjoyable evening. And thanks guys for coming along with the trip. I'm just gonna focus on driving here, I guess. I should. Well, thank you for choosing to spend time with me here. I know there's a lot of things to watch, and you found yourself here for maybe you've got watcher's regret, I don't know, but hopefully not. I usually try to keep busy with some random odd things like this, and I got a few other projects that I'm working on right now. And you know, I appreciate all of you coming by. Please consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out on more of the absurdity. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much. Hunker down and stay stealthy.